Hello. Uh, this is SuperCreepyMan, and we just got back from Batman v Superman, Dawn of the Justices, and Tristan's dancing. Sorry about the Deadpool thing. We didn't get to do it because I forgot everything about it by the time we wanted to do it. So, I'll give you the good news first. Good news is they put that one thing to rest. Who would win? Second thing is that amazing quote from Batman. That should have killed Superman's fear. Third thing, the fight scenes were wonderfully choreographed and everything. Okay, so now we're on to the bad things.
Which there was quite a lot.
There was quite a lot. First of all, a long movie. A really long movie. Like, they could have cut out, the 2 court scenes. They had 2 fucking court scenes. 2! That was unnecessary. They could have cut out him making Doomsday, kept that as a surprise.
Yeah.
Well, we already knew Doomsday was in there. Thanks, DC.
Also, here, I have a point too.
So, there was nothing really a surprise about that movie, because everything they wanted in the movie, they put it in the trailer. So everyone watching knew it was coming.
The only thing that did surprise us was that they introduced the Justice League. Actually, we should have figured that part out, but there was a cool scene where Batman has a dream inside a dream. Or I think it was his dream inside a dream, maybe. The Flash part. Well, anyway, the Flash came to him and warned him about some evil. And I'm pretty sure Batman thought he was talking about Superman. But now that the movie's over, I think he was talking about something else. Probably the main bad guy for the first Justice League movie. Wonder Woman. My goodness. That accent was awful. Was a waffle. It was an awful waffle. Oh boy. Just wait.
You want to tell them what happened during this part?
Tristan's controller died. Just give me a second. There we go. Okay. So these fights in the background are pretty much indicating Superman won a couple for a little bit, and then Batman threw a kryptonite grenade at him, and Lex Luthor is lunatic. And they had an amazing fight. Batman wore the Batman. What is it? Batman.
Iron Man suit?
Hold on. Batman. I'm just gonna look up the internet. Just give me a sec.
You're going to look up the internet?
Shut the hell. Will this still record if I'm on the... Okay. Just give me a sec. Batman Return. Is that it? Iron
No.
Suit. I don't know. It was from one of the old comic books, and we're at this menu screen. But he wore that, and it was a really good interpretation of it. Then the fight was about 30 minutes or 45 minutes, not seconds. Oh God.
45 seconds. That was terrible.
Indeed. But it was a semi-long fight. And then Wonder Woman was trying to leave. Batman found out her identity. So we know 3 I think. 3 of the 4 Justice 5. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg.
Oh, that's who that logo was. It was Cyborg.
We know the next 3 Justice League members anyway. Yeah. Which is the Flash, which I think is a kid, like a teenager.
Looked like it.
Yeah. Cyborg, which is, well, I don't. He's a cyborg. And then Aquaman is the water god.
Sure.
Sure, let's go with that. And Batman was creative with kryptonite grenades. Batman. Oh, there was a dream sequence where Batman used guns and shot a bunch of people. The group of people we were watching with, they looked over at us at the end of it and they're like, "Did Batman just use guns?
Yeah.
Did Batman just kill people with guns?"
Like,
I think he did.
during that sequence, when he looked over at me and he's like,
I even knew what scene it was when it popped up because it just kind of transitioned to him in a dusty thing. I'm like, okay, this is the dream sequence everyone's talking about. Sorry if commentary's a little off. I don't know how to really do these very well. But also the beginning of it, I didn't see Man of Steel. So the beginning of it, when Batman's running through those streets and there's dust and stuff, I was watching Man of Steel. Because I didn't see Man of Steel, so I don't know how the last fight ended, but I'm pretty sure it was like that, minus the Batman part running through.
"Oh yeah."
They added that at the end, and my God, Batman is a fucking Bruce Wayne is a fucking trooper. Batman wins. The next thing we're gonna talk about is the Doomsday fight.
Which is coming up right now.
So it happened like this. I'm going to go detail with this because this is the last fight on the video, so I'll just go detail by detail. He's born. He kicks Superman's ass. Destroys Batman. Wonder Woman was the only actual match for him.
Yeah.
And then Superman decided to... Well, the way they fought him, the more they attacked him. The more they attacked him, the more he got stronger, which I guess is what his power. I didn't know that.
Well, they went down a different route instead of that original power. He just absorbed energy from everything.
Okay. Well, there's this gross scene in it where he starts shedding. I kind of gagged a little bit. Oh, before I continue, there's a random ass jump scare. He's looking at his... He's looking... Because up to that point, the movie was kind of getting kind of boring. Because it was like, they were talking, and there was like a couple action scenes here and there. But they were like short. So I think they did this for story reasons and for waking your ass up. Batman is looking at his parents' grave, and blood starts... I think it was blood.
I don't know what it was, but it came out of Martha's.
Yeah, and he started... I think that's symbolic, too. Then they start... He touched it, and a bat just kind of... A human-sized bat came out and attacked... It was in a dream.
Yeah, I know.
He had 4 dream sequences in that.
Like, kind of excessive.
They needed to extend the movie somehow.
No, they didn't need to extend the movie. It was like...
And then the Doomsday fight was good, but they could have had the intro part.
We went in there at 8.
Yeah, we went in there at 8, and it's 11:26. So that's 3 hours of Batman v Superman. But still, if it was just them fighting for 3 hours and then like at the last 30 minutes the Doomsday fight, I would have been fine. But instead they had Batman's parent. They had the Batman origin. That's all I'm saying there. And then they had the Man of Steel section with Batman. And then they had the courts. And then they had Superman doing his Superman things. And then they had Batman doing his Batman things. Then they had a party scene. And then they had... then they finally got to Batman. The build-up to it was amazing, though. They were like... Superman was getting pep talk from his dead father, and Batman was just gearing up for some war. And he also sent Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman those photos and stuff. But back to the Doomsday fight, because the video's almost over. So Lois Lane was stuck in a pool, and Batman was gonna kill Superman with kryptonite staff. And so then he decided that's the only way to kill Doomsday. So he decided to go back to Gotham where the big fight happens and get it. But Lois Lane got stuck underneath the thing and Superman had to save her. Superman drove it into his heart and got stabbed by Doomsday, and Superman died. But then near the end of it, Lex Luthor was imprisoned. By the end of it, Superman lives. And that was my review of Batman vs. Superman. It was an awesome movie. Too long, but it was awesome. This is Senor Creepy Man, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.